Hi y'all! Welcome to this brief introduction to philosophy. Whether you're brand new to the subject or just need a refresher, this video will walk you through some of the foundational ideas that shape philosophical thinking. Let's dive in! By the end of this video, you should be able to explain what philosophy is, understand how it differs from related disciplines like psychology, identify the main branches of philosophy, and recognize the purpose and method of philosophical inquiry. So, what exactly is philosophy? The word philosophy comes from the Greek roots philo, meaning love, and sophia, meaning wisdom. So, philosophy is the love of wisdom. A philosopher is a person who seeks truth and understanding, not just facts, but deeper insights about life, reality, and human existence. Philosophy is a systematic and rational search for truth. That means we don't just accept things blindly. Instead, we ask questions, examine evidence, and try to come to reasoned conclusions. Now you might be wondering, how is philosophy different from psychology? Psychology focuses on studying the mind and behavior, how people think, feel, and act. It uses observation and experimentation. Philosophy, on the other hand, asks deeper questions about those concepts. What is the mind? What does it mean to behave ethically? What counts as knowledge? So while there's some overlap, philosophy is more about the why behind the how. Philosophy is sometimes called the mother of all academic disciplines. Why is that? Because so many fields we recognize today actually began as branches of philosophy. Biology used to be known as natural philosophy. Psychology emerged from philosophical questions about the mind. Law has roots in the philosophy of law. Political science began as political philosophy. Over time, these fields became more specialized, but they still rely on philosophical foundations, especially when they face ethical dilemmas or conceptual questions. One of the most important things to understand about philosophy is that it's not just about answers. It's about the method we use to explore questions. Philosophers ask good, often challenging questions. They rely on reason and logic. They reflect on their ideas, revise them, and engage in critical thinking. So philosophy is more than just a set of facts or conclusions. It's a process. It's a way of thinking. Have you ever heard that the journey is as important or more important than the destination? That's how I think about philosophy. There are several major branches of philosophy, each dealing with different types of questions. Metaphysics asks, what is real? Epistemology asks, what can we know and how do we know it? Ethics focuses on questions like, what should I do? What is right or wrong? And logic is the study of reasoning itself, how arguments work, and what makes them valid. Each branch of philosophy connects to the others, and together they form the foundation of philosophical inquiry. Unfortunately, there are a lot of misconceptions about philosophy. Some people think it's just about personal opinions, that all answers are equally valid, or that philosophy is just a bunch of unanswerable questions. But that's not the case. Philosophers aim to move beyond opinion towards well-reasoned arguments. And while some questions may not have easy answers, that doesn't mean any answer will do. Philosophy values clarity, logic, and justification. At its core, philosophy seeks truth, not just what we believe, but what's actually true. Truth is not relative. Philosophers argue that our beliefs must align with reality to count as knowledge. That's why philosophy requires careful thinking and analysis. It's about sorting out what's real from what just seems real, and what's right from what just feels right. Through critical thinking, philosophers work to uncover truths that stand up to reason and evidence. Thanks for watching this introduction to philosophy. I hope it gave you a clearer sense of what philosophy is, how it works, and why it still matters. If you're enrolled in my Ethics in Society course, we'll be using these tools of philosophical inquiry to explore some of the biggest ethical questions facing individuals and societies today. Thanks again for watching. Y'all have a great day.